Hello, Cardinals. We're going to talk about investigation 2.2 today, communicating with data. How can you visually represent the data from a table? There is a student sheet 2.2 to put in, and the word surroundings are things around you. So we're going to review a little bit from investigation 2.1 yesterday. The question is, what did you notice about the similarities and differences of the heating and cooling rates of water and soil? So we kind of have like three fill-in-the-blank sentences for you to write, and you're going to use the words water and soil to fill out those three sentences. All right, so there's blanks, and then you need to fill in the blanks using the words water and soil. And then we have a Google Classroom question for you to fill out. It says, imagine a lake is surrounding land imagine a lake and its surrounding land begin at the same temperature in the morning. In the middle of the night, after a hot summer day, which would be cooler, the land or the water? And then how would you know that? So what you're going to be doing is taking the information you learned from yesterday's lab with the soil and the water in front of the lamps. And you need to think about your data. And after the lake and the land have been in the hot summer hot summer sun all day, which would be cooler and in the middle of the night? So you're thinking about which would be cooler in the middle of the night, and then how would you know that? So you're going to work with your group to do a graph today, and then you collected data yesterday. You're going to brainstorm some ideas on how to graph that. You should be good at graphing from math class, and here's a little information on how you would set that up. Thinking about the title, thinking about the labels, first axis, how many spaces between units. And then what we actually did for you was we made a Google Sheet for you, and your teacher should be pushing that out via Google Classroom. And that Google Sheet is just going to have, it's all set up, warming and cooling, temperature in minutes. And then actually, if I go to this right here, you'll see the actual graph. So what you'll do is you'll start at temperature 0. Maybe yours was, 25.2. And you're going to fill this out. And as you do this, it's going to build the graph for you. So the directions are to the right. Add your name, input the data. Do not put the time 10 in twice. 10 is only there once. And then once the data is complete, your graph should appear. And to see a larger graph, you can actually look on the bottom and click on the little tabs, and that will show you. So you're going to be putting all your data in there, so you don't have to graph it by hand. We created a little data table for you. Everyone will make their own copy. Okay. Now the directions: add your name, input the data. Do not put it in there twice once it's complete. And if you want to see a larger graph, click on the tabs on the bottom. And then you're going to be comparing your group's graph to another group's graph. You're going to analyze them using question 3 and step 3. And you're going to record your observations in your notebook. And then do they look the same? Do they look different? And what accounts for the similarities and differences between the graphs? So a lot to do today. We're going to be doing investigation 2.2. We're going to be using the data from investigation 2.1 to investigate, to graph the different temperatures of water and soil. And after those graphs are created, you're going to compare the graphs. You'll probably get some time today to work on some vocabulary and maybe finish up the article, a hot topic that a lot of classes did not get to from yesterday. If you have any questions, ask your teacher, and have a great day, Cardinals.